Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I thought it would be a good idea for you guys to go along with me and see the city since we have been in a lockdown so far, the whole city, for over a day now. So I thought I would take the camera and show you guys some places. You guys know I do anti-aging videos, beauty videos for a living, but it's not my full-time job. It does not pay all the bills by far. Obviously, if you guys want it to pay my bills, go ahead and just share my video and help me get more viewers. But if you guys don't want it to pay my bills, I'm going to take you guys around and show you guys how I actually make more of my money. I'm a professional cosmetologist. I haven't worked in the field in a while just because I have to stay home with my daughter. So I do Grubhub, excuse me. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's kind of like a Uber Eats, but it's a different company. I love the company. I actually have been working with them for quite a while. So what do? I do food deliveries. Yeah, I know. Maybe a shock to you guys because you think like, oh, she must be making buku money on YouTube. Well, that's just not how it works. Anyways, I thought it would be really interesting to get a perspective from somebody who's lived here for 15 years now, going on 16 years. And we have never seen something like this ever, ever, ever. The whole entire city is just like shut down besides grocery stores, the hospital. And believe it or not, like everybody's like the whole city's on shutdown, nobody has a job. Well, that's kind of not true because I know for a fact that behind the scene, the like managers, the higher up managers, the operation part of the hotels are still working. They're either organizing, cleaning, getting ready for when business comes back. But as far as like open to the public, no, they're not doing. Nothing's open to the public right now. As far as the hotel casinos, you know, like they're not having anybody go in, they're not having any restaurants, nothing that's gonna bring in the general public. But as far as like, you know, the banquet area, getting ready and preparing, and the new Caesars Forum, you know, it's huge, it's humongous. They're, you know, preparing, organizing. Same thing at all these other hotels. They're kind of like, they're just vamping up, getting everything in tip-top shape. So when you guys come back to Vegas, everything will be more clean, more organized, and production will run a lot smoother. I know that you guys are hearing all this panic about all this stuff, but as far as like food drivers, Uber actually sent out an email saying, you know, if you don't have to use their drive service, don't. But Uber Eats and like Grubhub and the Postmates and these companies are doing really well because you cannot go into a restaurant right now and sit down and eat. It is all to-go orders, drive-thrus, to-go orders, drive-thrus. And I thought that I would take you guys around and show you guys what Vegas looks like in the restaurants that I am going to go pick up food from. I actually have to stop off at the grocery store. I will be wearing a mask, so you guys know. I have to stop off at the grocery store to get some eggs because unfortunately every time I put eggs in my cart on Amazon, they take it out, or I put it in there and I try to check out and they don't deliver in my zip code. So it's a little bit of a struggle with Amazon. I know that they are hiring, I think like I don't know, 100,000 new employees, but that's just not in the Las Vegas area. That's a lot are going to be in the Las Vegas area, but I'm just having a hard time getting eggs, and I need some eggs. So I'm going to go to the grocery store today, but I'm going to be wearing a mask and gloves, and I'm going to be driving around and showing you guys different places and how it actually looks. So I'm not trying to put any panic out there. I just want to be real and let you guys know that here in Las Vegas, Nevada, operations are still running just behind the scenes and, well, obviously behind the scenes. And they're just vamping up to get ready for when you guys come back. So I'm going to show you guys what Vegas looks like right now. And I think it might be a little shocking, or maybe not. I don't know. I'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, in no way would I want you to misconstrue what I'm saying. Obviously, the hotels are working behind the scene, but they're taking a lot of precautions and working with the skeleton crew, staying away from each other, probably wearing gloves and masks if possible. But they are really, you know, on top of their game as far as not spreading this, having hand sanitizer everywhere, and just taking the proper steps so that this does not spread, and that is why they are closed to the general public. But don't think that the hotels are like, you know, with a bunch of employees there, because obviously not. It's probably just the upper management and the people that are really important for daily operations to run, as far as like the cleanliness of the hotel you know, moving things around and organizing. So don't think that, oh, you know, they're not listening to what the CDC says. They are obviously listening and doing the best that they can to keep their property safe during this crisis. But let's go ahead and go to the store. I'm at the bank right now at Wells Fargo, and it looks like there's plenty of cars here. It's probably just the employees' cars. Drive-through has 2 cars at the moment. This is the customer parking lot. You can see, like, nobody's here. Section of cactus and Decatur. I look really, really silly, but hey, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So this was a mask that I had at home. I'm gonna go into the grocery store now. And they have a lot of business. See, they have plenty of fruits and vegetables. So I put my gloves on because I forgot to put them on. Put them on, see a few other people wearing it.
There is a call waiting for customer service on 14040.
There's still milk. There are people wearing masks as well, taking care of themselves, protecting themselves. This is the egg aisle. And there is not one egg on the shelf. Where they keep a lot of their meat. Their lunch meat. Chicken and beef aisle. You guys can see it's very sparse. Oh my gosh, look. The shelves are stocked at Smith. Like completely stocked. Look at that. What are they low on? They're low on Miller Lite, believe it or not. Heineken is stacked.
It's done out now.
There is a call waiting for customer service on. There is a call waiting for the produce department on 14040.
So McDonald's is busy. Look at that. What are people actually going inside? They have 2 lanes right there, so they are full and wrapped all the way around. Let's go ahead and see if people are actually going inside. Kids are just hanging out in front of McDonald's, which is stupid because they shouldn't. I don't know, guys. Look at this. The masks are uncomfortable. Obviously, you can see how it has an indentation on my face. Ooh, and I shouldn't even be touching my face like that. But yeah, so the majority of people, from what I've seen so far, are they just don't care, and obviously they're not taking precautions, because you saw probably like 90% of people, maybe even 95% of people in the grocery store, just kind of not having any face masks, not having any gloves. The things that were mostly sold out were like the pasta, no eggs, low on the milk area, and you guys obviously saw in the video, but yeah, I think this is crazy. Got kids just playing around in the parking lot over here. So honestly, what I would say is, like, I think it's a little, like, yeah, it's a little slower than normal, but like the grocery store and the fast food places are still actually really busy from what I'm looking at. The fact that there's like a bunch of kids playing around at McDonald's, in front of McDonald's, or in the parking lot is a little absurd, considering the governor did say it's not an extended spring break. You know, parents need to keep on your kids. You don't want them contracting it, bringing it home, and getting everybody else sick. So that's what I've seen so far. We're gonna go ahead and drive on over to the Strip. So the grocery store that we're leaving right now is actually on the corner of Cactus and Decatur in Southern Highlands, and it's pretty busy. Here is another McDonald's. You guys can see it's really, really crowded. We're pulling up to the 99-cent store. Okay, so we're gonna go into the 99-cent store and see if we can find some eggs. There is no eggs.
Thank you, you too.
Not to have like a lot of traffic over here. Let's take a look at our beautiful stadium. That thing is ginormous. Turning onto the Strip. And we are on the Strip, which you guys know this is usually back to back with traffic, like car to car.
And pedestrians walking from side to side.
And on this part of the Strip, you see absolutely nobody walking so far. Wow, look at the parking lot, guys. That's the parking lot at Excalibur. Parking lot at Tropicana. Valet at Tropicana. This is a major intersection on the Strip. It's Tropicana and Las Vegas Boulevard. And this is the traffic coming off the freeway, which normally you have to wait here forever in line. We can get close here and see, you see absolutely nobody at New York, New York. Take a look at the bridge right here, the walkway. I see one person walking across it. So I was telling Eric, you know, how everything feels right now. It feels so peaceful, honestly, like quiet and peaceful in comparison to what we are normally used to. here. And we have more police patrolling people over here. Looks like the police department's doing a great job of monitoring the whole situation. Another cop right here. So we see cops on the strip all the time, but to see one after another and after another. Look at this, guys. Like a ghost town. Wow, they boarded up the whole place here.
Gucci stores and all that.
You guys see nobody walking in front of the Gucci stores, Tom Ford, Fenty, Prada, Louis Vuitton. This is the Aria Hotel. All right, huge hotel. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the traffic. The party is on pause, but not for long. We can't wait to welcome you back and
stay safe. We'll get through these together.
And stay safe, and we'll get through this together. So a lot of the signs on the strip have these messages. Watch it. You can actually hear the trees, the breeze, instead of all the music. Wait, this is the Bellagio, guys, right here, where they have the fountains, right here, and they turned them off. This is the Wellness Shopping Center right here in front of Bally's. We don't see anybody. And all the stores actually look like they're closed. Intersection of Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard in front of Caesar's Palace. And you can see we got 3 more cop cars right here. They're really patrolling the area and keeping everything safe. Here is Caesar's Palace. Obviously one of the big dogs, or the biggest dog, I could say. And do we have anybody at Caesars? Let's look. This is Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. We're coming across Hell's Kitchen. Closed. We're pulling into Caesar's Palace. And check it out. We're gonna just drive through. Look up there. Omnia is completely dead. Look at, we're going through the main entrance right now of Caesar's Palace. I have never seen it like this. I've never seen it like this, guys. Valet closed. Look at this. Everything closed. Not one car. There's the high roller right there, not even moving. There is Margaritaville. There we go. It is 5 o'clock somewhere, but that 5 o'clock is in your house right now, away from the strip, because obviously You don't see one soul over there, do you? So you see, these are employees right here. What I was saying, not everybody's out of a job. They're going around making sure that the gates are secure. Nobody's going on the property that should not be here. Not open to the general public. Palazzo. Police, look at this. Look at what Wynn did. Wynn, wow. I have to hand it to you, Wynn. You guys really took it to the next level, and you have security in front, and you have these barriers that people cannot get by. And a police officer parked right there. So you can see, completely blocked off. Look, they also have the SUVs right there. Nobody can get through. We're approaching the next entrance. Look at this. More police, more people blocked off. Security on the outside, making sure nobody gets in. There's not as much activity, but you guys can see the guys in the fluorescent shirts up there working. You can see they are doing the construction on the hotel. There's not as many construction workers, but they're still working. Look at that, Circus, completely closed. I don't see anybody there in the parking lot. So maybe they don't even have...
It's closed off. All doors are closed.
Yeah, no, but normally you would see 1 or 2 cars. You don't see anything. So this convention center is going to be the biggest in the world when they finish it up. It goes really, really long, really, really far. We're looking forward to welcoming you back soon, Sahara.
For the love of Vegas.
Stay home, stay healthy, stay in touch. It's weird. I don't know if you guys are familiar. What is this? The Pawn Stars or something like that?
Pawn Stars. That's the guy that comes out on TV.
Yeah.
Rick Harrison.
Like, his store always has tons of people lined up waiting to get in.
We're going back to...
At the Great Greek here, guys, picking up an order, and they have signs on the door. You cannot enter. They will come to you and give you your food if it's a Grubhub, Uber Eats, or anything like that. And all of the restaurants here are doing the same thing. Okay, guys, so I did a few restaurant deliveries today, and I will say that the restaurants are cooperating. I went to the Great Greek, and they come out to the car, but they're wearing either face masks or gloves, and they're keeping a distance from you, which is nice because they're really trying to stop spreading this virus. If you had an order from like McDonald's or Burger King or anything like that, you had to go through the drive-thru to get it. So, yeah, at least all the restaurants are respecting what the governor said. And, you know, if you need food, you go through the drive-thru. There is no dining in, and the lobbies, all the lobbies are closed. So that is a plus. You guys saw the strip. It was kind of dead. As far as the grocery store, I feel like, you know, business is still as normal. Actually, probably more, but the part that was a little irritating, and to each his own, whatever you think, if you think that you should be wearing a face mask, gloves or not. But considering like we're one of the first cities to close down, like you would think people would be taking a little bit more precautions, and they were not. You guys saw that 95% of people were not wearing gloves, face masks, and you saw a bunch of kids in the video too, which is a little eerie because the governor said, hey, this is not a spring break. This is not an extended spring break. You guys need to be be at home studying, being online, and just staying out of the general public. And there was a lot of kids that I saw around, the majority of them all at home. When you drive through the neighborhoods, you see that most people are in their house, which is good. So everybody's doing their part of trying not to spread this, not to create panic. But I did want to show you guys what's really, really going on. You know, the suburbs are still busy. It's just they're not as busy as normal. So I'm going to try to start making videos, maybe one extra video a week, doing 3 to 4 videos a week for you guys. Just kind of keep you entertained while you're at home. But I hope you guys enjoyed this update of Las Vegas. If you did, could you please push that thumbs up button, little subscribe button, and the tiny little bell next to it for notifications of new videos. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.